瓜吗？ 我是人渣吗？哎，我不是人渣，警察同志。虽然我开新坑不去填，上厕所不关门，自酸奶不舔盖，马口的案发现场也发现了我的指纹，但是不是收尾啊！
背景时间，
在遥远的西方有一个神秘而著名的社交新闻论坛网站 Reddit， 其中有一个广为流传的板块叫 r/midasshole， 简称 AITA。网友们在上面把自己的经历发出来，让素未谋面的大众评审团决定自己是否为犯错的一方。我精心扒出了其中最奇葩、最颠覆三观的故事，然后给他们加上了精美的画面、优雅的英文配音，然后加字幕。突然有点不是很想做这个视频了。 没错，这一期视频我们来吃一点外国人的瓜，看看大家平时都能搞出什么样的幺蛾子。片头之后就没有废话，朋友们好，我是木子，好久没有用我的 logo 了啊，让我们走起。
温馨提示：部分 API 帖子可能会涉及政治、宗教等敏感问题，我的选题是会做严格的筛选。如果有任何争议，也请大家带着包容的心态理性讨论，切勿引战。谢谢大家，么么哒。这位本视频由 Canva 赞助播出。
第一期，先给大家一点心理准备吧。这个故事的主人公从小就明白弱肉强食的道理。没错。 我从不奢求让自己的罪孽获得救赎，因为我最近偷偷换了室友的牛奶。多大点事儿啊喂！好了，该开始说英文了。Me and two other guys share an apartment together, and we split all the bills. The only thing that we don't split costs on are groceries. Everyone's in charge of buying their own food, and we don't touch whatever doesn't belong to us in the fridge. This issue has been going on for almost a year, and I'm sick of it. One of my roommates, R, keeps stealing my food. I get home from work and containers with my leftovers are sometimes missing. All my stuff finishes too quick. My gallon of milk, for example. I buy almond milk because I like the taste, but it seems to finish after a week, even though I've only drank once or twice. I confronted R about this lots of times and that's caused a lot of arguments. He outright denies it and tells me I'm crazy, even though it's so obvious. My other roommate and I carpool together because we both work the same early morning shifts around the same area, so I know it's not him. The funny thing is, R buys a lot for himself and is even more stingy about his food. Last week, my milk was nearly empty again, and I got fed up. I went to the liquor store and bought regular dairy milk. I drank what was left of my almond milk and then refilled the gallon with the one I bought. This was to catch/prove R is the one stealing, since he's lactose intolerant. The next day, Saturday, we get back from work and R is pissed. He yelled at me that he was stuck in the bathroom for 40 minutes. 什么？ 这个地方应该要加个音效是吧 ？OK. He yelled at me he was stuck in the bathroom for 40 minutes with diarrhea because of my milk. I only responded with, "So then, you're the one who's been stealing." He freaking exploded. Yeah, he admitted he was sometimes drinking my milk and eating my food, but he was more mad that I switched milks than the fact that he was caught. It's a little tense right now, and my roommate told me R is trying to convince him to agree to kick me out. Little does he know that we're both looking to move somewhere else because we love each other. No, sorry. Because we're sick of him. I told some buddies what happened, and a few think I was an asshole for that. I feel like I'm not in the wrong here. He was taking my food and not even owning up to it, and I wanted to prove it. Does that make me the asshole? 为什么都在看着我？哦，我明白了，他们一定是在等领导发言。杏仁牛奶真的好喝。强烈建议国外友人学习一个中文成语，大快人心。我相信有很多人都遇到过这个习惯很坏的室友啊，比如说喜欢开很大声的功放啊，不喜欢干净啊，还有就是这个最讨厌的就是偷用别人的东西。你像这个故事里的R，你要是不偷吃别人的东西，你就不会拉肚子了，你这不是活该吗？第二集，
木子，换牛奶什么的这种故事也太简单了，能不能来点稍微复杂点的呀？
要不看这个吧。为了赎回自己祖宗几百年前被盗窃的土地而准备起诉2个残疾人，但有可能因此需要关闭用偷来的土地建立起来的信托，导致2个残疾人失去赖以生存的收入来源，并最终流落街头的我是个渣吗？
建议枪毙。
太随意了吧喂 ！I'm not going to go into the specific details of the case. But the short form of it is that my great-grandfather had a significant amount of land stolen from him by a man we can call Jack. Jack.
I'm Captain Jack Sparrow. Savvy?
He was unable to fight back or stop this. Jack ended up using the land to make a lot of money, and that money was passed down through the generations. Decades have now passed, and the only descendants Jack had were 2 granddaughters. One is severely disabled and one got married and had a child. The married one's husband absorbed the entire estate when she passed under the agreement to take care of the child, and the other granddaughter, what she did. The husband also passed, and due to both women's disabilities, he put all the money into trusts that basically just give the one monthly allowances, pay for the care of the other, and keep up the house. They live entirely off the trusts. The adult child can sort of mentally live on her own, but can't work. The other is completely dependent. We have proof that at least half of the land that Jack made his money off was stolen from my great-grandfather.
爷爷，为什么我们都是简笔画呀？
哎，闭嘴吧，龟孙，人家 Jack 一家都没花脸呢。And we believe we're owed a significant amount of money from the family. At this point, because of how it is set up, to recoup what we are owed, we would have to have those trusts opened and discarded, which would leave those two women homelessness. There's a grammar mistake. Which would leave those two women homeless, and there wouldn't be a way for either of them to afford housing and care. Disability would take years to get and still wouldn't help. My family is very split on what to do. On one hand, these women shouldn't just get to keep stolen money because they need it, and we can't afford to just give it to them as some kind of charity, as our family needs the money too. But some of us think it wouldn't end well to do this. This isn't a small town, but people won't know about this. This will be an entire scene for years, and if not, the rest of our lives. Would I be the arsehole if we do this? 怎么突然一下这么难？强烈建议以后遇到这种问题移交到罗翔老师那里处理。话是这么说，这里竟然是我的视频。这个题主首先应该和律师确认一下自己的家庭是否还拥有土地所有权，对吧？比如说英国和美国就有一个概念叫逆权侵占，就是 adverse possession， 指房地。至于伦理方面，哇，这个真的是太难了。地本身确实是他的地，对吧？他起诉对方也算是名正言顺，但是对方确实也挺无辜的，两个残疾人，如果真的没有这个存款的话，以后的生活可以想象会是非常可怜的。Can we switch to something that's exciting? Like
第3集，没错，前2个故事都只是开胃小菜。说到外国的瓜，真正刺激的必须得是美洲金丝瓜、非洲刺脚瓜、墨西哥佛手瓜。
这开菜市场吗？喂！
真正刺激的必须得是黑帮、成人电影、抗议游行、震惊盾牌、Minecraft
混进了奇怪的东西。
而在下一个故事里，这些元素有一些。
My daughter, 14 years old, posted a picture of a family get-together on social media. A boy from school recognized her aunt from an adult film and messaged my daughter about it. I believe he sent a video to her as well. Before this, she had no idea her aunt was in the industry. It appears that the boy spread this around the school, and my daughter's being teased for it. I notified the school, and they're looking into it and will plan to educate the students about sexism online.
越来越随便了喂。
My husband and I are respectful and non-judgmental of my sister-in-law's profession and have tried to teach these values to our children. My daughter is understandably upset, and I feel for her. But she is directing all her anger and blame towards her aunt. She unfriended my sister-in-law from social media and removed all traces of her from her profile. She refuses to join us for our weekly dinners at my sister-in-law's house, and when they come over, she ignores them and just sits in her room playing Minecraft.
我做错了什么要被画得这么丑？
对不起，真的没有经费了。
I tried talking to her about tolerance, shame, and sexism, but she is dismissive of all of it. Last weekend, I went upstairs to my daughter's room and tried to talk to her and get her to join us downstairs. My daughter refused and referred to my sister-in-law as a vapid slut and her husband a pathetic cuck, along with other slurs I don't want to repeat. 说实话，我还真不知道 vapid。Pathetic 什么意思 Anyway, I grounded her for 3 months and took away her internet. My husband definitely thinks that she should be punished for using that language, but that's too much. He also admitted that he struggled accepting her sister's career path at first. He thinks she just needs space and will come around eventually because her aunt is family. So, am I the asshole for grounding my daughter because she called my sister-in-law a slut?
多么残酷、冷血、无情的惩罚呀！曾经我也被关过禁闭、拔过网线，但我没有放弃希望。和故事里的女儿一样，我发现
打 Minecraft 不用网。回到这个问题本身啊，渣还是不渣？我觉得这个整体来讲应该还算是比较渣的，因为首先他的女儿只有14岁，对吧？你指望一个14岁的小女孩，而且还有可能在学校里被霸凌了，能够充分了解到整个性行业的这个工作原理啊，还能体谅自己姑姑的这份职业，我觉得是一个非常高的要求。说实话没有太大的必要，理论上来讲应该是心平气和的解释，然后陪他一起打 Minecraft，
陪他打你还差不多。
OK， 以上就是这一期的3个故事了啊，希望大家可以喜欢。说实话，我其实也不是很确定大家能否接受一个全是英语的视频啊，但是如果你听下来觉得很舒适，想要更多这一类内容来提高自己英语听说能力的话， 容我向你推荐一下今天的合作平台 Cambly。Cambly 是一款私人外教平台，能让你与来自世界各地的母语外教在线交流。
可是木子，你不如自己出点教英语的视频，为啥要和这种平台合作呀？
哎呦，这位客官问得好呀，那是因为前期学习英语的时候呀，环境是学好英语最重要的因素啊，这个没有之一。我的英语在英国高中的2年获得了爆发式的提高，靠的就是24小时被迫与 native speakers 交流啊。在这里我要感谢我当时的同学 Marco， 每天都变着法子用英语笑话我。
くそ、待てろマルコ。
你为什么说的是日语？
私は必ず復習しま
而
す。
且好塑料。
啊，木子，你就认命吧，你现在的英语水平连我唯一的弱点 lactose intolerant 都听不懂呢。
Cambly 提供了让大家与 native speaker 交流的环境，我亲自测试之后觉得功能也颇为齐全啊，包括比如说外教筛选、关键词搜索。当然，我最想试的还是 What is a vapid slut？
It means 亲爱的姑姑。
它根本不是这个意思。That's called AITA, which stands for Am I the asshole? Apologies for the inappropriate language.
Who's in the wrong?
Well, he was sharing a flat with someone, and then this person kept on stealing his food.
Oh, I don't know. I might be a bit boring here. Did the flatmates say, "Could you not take my food"? Did they warn him before?
I think so. So yeah,
I think then they're bang to rights. That's acceptable.
I agree. Yeah. 如果你对 Cambly 感兴趣的话，使用这里的推荐码可以获得15分钟的免费私教课体验。如果你对这个视频感兴趣的话，求3连求转发，最重要的是求一个大大的关注。点赞过1万的话，这个系列肯定是会做下去的，好吧？那么祝大家身体健康，适度阅本，我们下期再见。
下面播报一则新闻，导致当地少年 Marco 在厕所里狂泻4个小时的犯人，至今仍然下落不明。警方
马可的案发现场也发现了我的指纹，因为我最近偷偷换了室友的牛奶。待てろマルコ、私は必ず復習します。
So, am I the asshole？ 有了这么多蛛丝马迹，相信就算是你这样的榆木脑袋，也该发现第4个故事了吧？在这个世界上，没有绝对的渣与不渣，但极端的网络世界总会诱惑我们不假思索的站队，从而忽视最深层的真相。所以，好好看着吧，各位奸诈师们。新的一天，该上班了。